आज आपण न्यूटन फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशनचा अभ्यास करणार आहोत. या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण न्यूटन फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन्स, न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ आणि न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ तिन्ही लॉचा अभ्यास करणार आहोत. इथे मी स्क्रीनवरती तुम्हाला दोन आकृत्या दाखवलेल्या आहेत. त्या पहिल्या आकृतीमध्ये दोन बॉल आहेत आणि दोन्ही बॉलच्या वेगळ्या पोझिशन दाखवलेल्या आहेत आणि इथे एक माणूस आहे की जो बसमधून प्रवास करतोय. बसमधून प्रवास करत असताना त्याच्या शरीरावरती किंवा आपल्या बॉडीवरती काय परिणाम होतो यासाठी. Here we have to observe there two balls and one ball, that means we have to give there any object. If an object is at an rest position, then it will stay at the rest position unless a net force acts on it. And second one, we have to apply the summon force to this ball. Then this ball this is suppose A position and this ball is move for the B position. That means it's a move for the one place to another place. That means if an object is in a motion, it will be stay in a motion unless a net force acts on it. Then second example, you have to travel in a bus. That person is standing. That time when your bus is stopped, that the upper portion of your body is forward, move to forward direction and your leg is stay in your one place. That means you are in your rest position and the bus is a moving position. That time when your bus is a stop, that is bus is a rest, you have to at the same position. So you have to move for the forward direction and you have to giving their unbalanced force for that particular stage. This is your Newton's first law. Then an object continues to remains at the rest or in a state of uniform motions along a straight line unless an external unbalanced force acts on it. That is, we have to giving their Newton's first law. Here, when an object is at the rest or in uniform motions along a straight line, it does not means that no force on acting on it. Actually, there are a number of force but acting it, but they cancel one another and it gives as a net force. This is the phenomena of the inertia. That means the all examples of Newton's first law is the inertia. So also the Newton's first law is called as the law of inertia. Here I show there again two balls. That means this is the rest ball and this is the moving ball for one place to another place. That means an object at the rest remains at the rest and the object is motions remains in the motions with the same speed and direction. That means give their second example. Suppose you have to travel in a car in a straight line. That time you have to moving by the car for the same speed and same direction unless you have to not stop the car by the driver and you have to not give the brake of that car. That is a moving place for one place to another. That means it is a moving for the same speed and same direction. This is where first law of motions. That means when any object you not give their external force, it is remains as a rest position, and any moving object you cannot give their brake or external force applied to reverse order. It is a moving for the same direction, same speed. म्हणजेच काय, जोपर्यंत तुम्ही एखाद्या ऑब्जेक्टला एक्सटर्नल फोर्स लावत नाही तोपर्यंत ते ऑब्जेक्ट आहे त्या जागेवरती राहणार आहे. जर तुम्ही त्या ऑब्जेक्टला एक्सटर्नल फोर्स लावला तर ते एका जागेवर दुसऱ्या जागेवरती जाणार आहे. तसंच एखादं ऑब्जेक्ट मूव्ह पोझिशन मध्ये आहे किंवा मोशन्स मध्ये आहे, जोपर्यंत त्याला तुम्ही थांबवण्याचा प्रयत्न करणार नाही तोपर्यंत ते थांबणार नाही, तोपर्यंत ते मूव्ह होत राहणार आहे. म्हणजेच काय, तर त्याला रिव्हर्स ऑर्डरने जोपर्यंत फोर्स देत नाही तोपर्यंत ते आहे त्या पोझिशन आहे त्या स्पीडने आहे त्या डायरेक्शनला मूव्ह होत राहणार आहे. इट इज द म्हणजेच हा न्यूटनचा फर्स्ट लॉ आहे. यालाच लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया सुद्धा म्हटलं जातं. Then you have to learn there Newton's second law. The Newton's second law is related to your phenomena of the product and mass, that is the uh, change of momentum. Here you have to give that this law is related to your momentum. Momentum is the product of mass and velocity of an object, that is P, that is the momentum, equal to m into v. The rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force, and if changes in the momentum occurs in the direction of the force. Here you observe this diagram that a person you have to hammering here uh, this one part, and the ball is moved for upward direction. That means the momentum is directly proportional to applied force by the changing moment occurs in the direction of force. तुम्ही ज्या डायरेक्शनला त्याला फोर्स लावलाय त्या डायरेक्शननी तो मूव्ह राहतो. तुम्ही जोपर्यंत त्याला फोर्स देता हॅमरिंग करतोय तसा तो उडतोय. म्हणजेच काय होतंय, इट इज अ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम. I have given another example to more understand this rate of momentum. Here the one object, this object I have applied the external force as the same mass of that object, that is 2 kilogram, and here to move that, this is your D point, you have to move the object for here give their velocity is a 5 meter per second, and same object I have force as a more force applied here, that is the mass is the same 2 kilogram, and velocity is the difference. Here you have to give that 10 meter per seconds because I have to apply here more force. So here you have to say there the rate of change of momentum is related to your applied force. That means it is a change of momentum related to your time. You have to apply time. So you have to give there initial momentum of the object is, suppose you have to give that mu, and it is a final momentum after the time t, it is given as mv. Then rate of change of momentum equal to change in momentum upon time, and rate of change of momentum equal to, it is given as a final momentum, that is mv minus initial momentum mv divided by t. You have to give here m is a common, then m v minus u equal to divided by t equal to ma. That means here, according to the Newton's second law of motion, rate of change of momentum is proportional to the object applied by the force. So you have to give there ma equal to directly proportional to the force. That means force is directly proportional to the change of momentum. Then F equal to K is the constant of the proportional, and its value is always 1. So here give that F equal to MKN. So here you have to give the F equal to MA. That means you early learned there F, that is a force, is directly proportional to change of momentum. That is the rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force, and the change of momentum occurs in the direction of the force. This is the Newton's second law, Newton's third law of motions. Here you have to give that action and reaction related to your Newton's third law of motions. न्यूटनच्या तिसऱ्या नियमामध्ये ऍक्शन आणि रिॲक्शन याच्यावरती आपल्याला अभ्यास करायचा. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेला तुम्ही चालत असता त्यावेळेला चालताना तुम्ही जमीन मागच्या बाजूला सरकवत असता आणि तुम्ही पुढे पुढे जात असता. म्हणजेच काय होतं, तिथे तुमचे दोन फोर्स अप्लाय होत असतात. जमीन तुम्हाला निगेटिव्ह फोर्सनी थांबवण्याचा प्रयत्न करते, तुम्ही पॉझिटिव्ह फोर्सने तिला बॅकवर्ड करून पुढे चालत राहता. दॅट इज द वन एक्झाम्पल ऑफ दॅट Newton's third law. This is the second example. When you have to moving, that time you have to kick the stone. That time that a stone is a remains, but your feet is a come to that stone, and this kick is giving someone as an injury for your foot. Again you have to see this one two diagrams. Here you have to touch each other by the head, and again they are removed for their different place. That means action and reactions are related to each other. That is, every action force has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts simultaneously. That means when you have to move the earth, then here you have to uh, touch each other. You have to kick the stone. That means here you have to give their action direct to given, that means as an again their reactions. That means when you have to moving on ground earth, that time that earth is give as your force applied. Another example of that Newton's third law, that is when you are to swimming, that time you have to give the action for your hand, that is the you have to backward position, push to forward to backward position to push is your hand. That means you have to move the water for their backward direction, and water apply there the force for you have to move their forward directions. That means here you have to give their water is backward direction, that time you have to move their forward direction. That means it is given as a for their action and reaction for their particular stage. That means you have to giving their action and reaction with as your same magnitude. When you have to use their one magnitude, then you have to using their second magnitude to continuous here force. That means however in a natural force cannot act on alone. Force is an reciprocal actions between the two objects. The force is always applied in a pair. When one object applied a force on another object, the latest object also simultaneously applied a force on the same former object. Then the force between the two objects are always equal and opposite. Force is always the two objects. Two objects is always equal and opposite. Here you have to say there force is equal but it is an opposite direction. That means it is the same. This idea is extended in the Newton's third law of motion. The force applied by the first object is called their action force, and while the force applied by the second object, it is called as a reaction object. This is your, suppose you have to give that first object, you have to kick the stone, then it give as a some injury for the second object, that is you have to give their second object. Then you have to see that another best example of Newton's third law, you have to see this GIF image. When the person is moving the boat to another stage, that time it's give their foot position to press their boat as a backward position, and boat is go to backward position, that a person is moving further forward position. That means it is giving as again their action is the first object, and your that a person is moved for their second object, that is your second object. That means action is related to their second object, that is the reaction. This is the third law of motions, and third law of Newton's, that is every object force has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts on a simultaneously. This is given as a Newton's third law. In this video you have to learn that Newton's first law, second law and third law. यामध्ये ज्या वेळेला तुम्ही एखादी ऍक्शन करताय त्याच वेळेला त्याच्यावरती रिॲक्शन्स होते. म्हणजे हा जो व्यक्ती आहे हा काय करतोय, पायाने बोटला मागे सरकवतो, त्यावेळेला तो पुढच्या दिशेने जातोय. म्हणजेच काय होते, न्यूटनच्या तिसऱ्या नियमामध्ये तुम्ही ज्या वेळेला ऍक्शन करणार आहात त्यावेळेलाच त्याच्यावरती रिॲक्शन सुद्धा एकाच वेळेला होणार आहे. बोटला तो मागच्या बाजूला पायाने ढकलतोय म्हणून तो पुढच्या बाजूला जातो आणि बोट मागच्या बाजूला जाते. ही काय होते, ऍक्शन आणि रिॲक्शन एकाच वेळेला होते. दिस इज गिवन ॲज अ न्यूटन्स थर्ड लॉ. न्यूटनचा तिसरा नियम आहे.